Governor Mike Pence first proposed an elimination of the business personal property tax. It was seen as an ambitious attempt to help businesses across the state.
Now, after weeks of deliberation in the General Assembly, News 18 this morning takes a look at the proposal and what it would mean to Greater Lafayette. In December, Governor Mike Pence was determined to remove $1 billion in taxes for Indiana businesses.
I believe the time has come to phase out the business personal property tax in the state of Indiana.
The tax is levied against business equipment, everything from grain elevators to factory tools. The governor says the tax elimination would make Indiana more attractive for business since neither Ohio nor Illinois has such a tax, and Michigan has promised to phase out its tax by 2024. But if the tax is wiped out in Indiana, Purdue professor Larry DeBoer, who has looked at this issue for 20 years, says it could be disastrous for local governments.
The estimates are that if they were completely eliminated, about 2/3 of that $1 billion would be lost revenue for local governments.
Elected officials from local governments across the state are against eliminating the tax, including Tippecanoe County Commissioner Tom Murtaugh.
And the hit is going to be fairly significant for Tippecanoe County because we have a fairly large manufacturing base.
Most of the county's manufacturing is in Lafayette city limits. Lafayette Mayor Tony Rizwarski says an elimination of this tax could cost the city $4 to $6 million every year.
For us, that's tangible in the general fund. I mean, you're talking about losing trash service. You're talking about maybe closing parks. You have to lay off policemen, firemen.
That's unlikely to happen since a full phase-out hasn't been written into either the House or Senate versions of the tax bill. The Senate version would eliminate the tax for every business with less than $25,000 in equipment. As you can see from one of DeBoer's charts, that leaves a much smaller number of companies still on the hook for the tax.
The top 100 personal property taxpayers, and you're talking Lilly and Cummins and Chrysler and BP and those, pay about 1/3 of the total amount in the state.
The House version would give counties the option to levy the tax, another proposal that Mayor Rizwarski doesn't like.
To begin to pit, counties against each other, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
If the Senate bill passes, it would affect Tippecanoe County in two ways. First, all local governments, including Lafayette and West Lafayette, will lose out on about $500,000 in revenue. And second, $660,000 would be passed along to other property owners like homeowners and farmers. Deliberations in the House and Senate bills will continue this week.